Slaughter, the Triangle of Terror, Hall of Fame 2004. That penmanship is just beautiful. Definitely on par with Kurt Angle, but that is just so pretty. I love that signature. Love how big it is too. And then next up here, we got the ringside exclusive 3 Faces of Foley signed Mankind figure. And you guys know that I unboxed the Cactus Jack on the channel already, and I wanted to grab one that I didn't already have. So there we go. We have a certified Mick Foley signed figure. He was great. I was wearing a Will Ospreay jersey that I wish I could show off in this video. I'll get to that later. But he was like, Will Ospreay fan, are you? And I was like, oh, well, yeah. But yeah, so there's that. Okay, now let's move on to the rest of the stuff I got from the con. And then I'll show you some of the things I got at the AEW Dynamite live taping. So, number 1 here is a foam replica of the Magnum from the Halo series, one of my favorite weapons in all of video games. Had to have this thing. It's structured really well, very sound. I just love how that looks. The Magnum is one of the best pistols in all of gaming, so I have that under my belt now. I ended up getting this, well, we got to open this bag so I can get some of these things out, but I got this little Lego Zorro. If you guys watched my video, I think it was Saratoga Comic-Con, I picked up a Luffy, so I wanted to have his right-hand man Zorro in Lego form, so there's that. And then starting with some of the wrestling stuff I picked up, all these things are going to have the prices on them. The packaging is way too in-depth for me to like unbox all of them, whatever. You guys might disagree with the prices that I bought these for, but I thought they were fair considering that it was like at a convention I could have them in hand. But I did get 2 titles. Number 1 is going to be the Eco-Friendly World Championship from Bryan Danielson. This is my favorite WWE championship ever. I love how this looks, love the material it's made out of, and I always really wanted this title. So there's that, the Eco-Friendly Championship. And then one of my biggest gripes with not unboxing the AEW Jazzwares like Amazon 4-pack exclusive. I bought that to unbox it and take out the international title, but once it came, and I've explained this in a video, it came in this packaging and I was like, I want to keep it in there, but I did manage to find it solo, so super sweet. 35 bucks, honestly, I'll take it any day because it's going to be months, if not a year, until we get this thing in a normal AEW wave. So I'm glad to have that, and I don't have to unbox it now, but there we go. The international title. Super happy to have that. I think that rounds out my title collection for AEW. But those are the titles I got. Now on to the 8 different figures that I got. So, number 1, I picked up this I think it's Series 6 MJF. I did not have this one. I kind of want to do a custom with mine and mix up the gear a little bit. So I grabbed this. It had the accessories. Got it for 10 bucks. Why not? It's not my favorite MJF, but again, I wanted to reuse the gear. So we have MJF. Up next here, I'm not really sure what Elite Waves these are from, but yeah, I just don't know. This is an Elite Dolph Ziggler. It's not the Chase, but I only have one other Dolph Ziggler figure, and this is the next best one to that, so I really wanted to pick this up. Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, one of my favorite wrestlers, and as you guys can see, the packaging, it's like all wrapped in tape and everything, so it would just be too much work to get it out of there, at least for right now. But there's that. Next up here, unfortunately, because I don't know if I'll ever see it again, I don't know if it's going to go up in value, I don't really like buying figures of this guy. I never bought a figure of him before, but it was just cheap, and I figured, I might want to have one in my collection. But it's going to be Vince McMahon, a Vince McMahon basic. So only 8 bucks. I was like, you know what, why not? Why not have one in my collection just to burn it or beat the crap out of because I hate this guy? But there's that. Vince McMahon, why not? Have to have one. Next up here, I got this Ronda Rousey figure, not because of the figure, I care less about her, but because of the contract it comes with, along with the table and the tablecloth. The tablecloth that is scaled for these kind of wrestling tables. You can't really find those too often, and for 12 bucks, I was like, you know what, I'll grab that solely for the table and the contract and that tablecloth, so there's that. I'll be using that in my arena display. Moving on from there, I picked up this for 15 bucks. I was like, why not? I'm not a big fan of him either, but the Shawn Michaels referee figure, I have and it was missing the referee shirt, and I have a referee shirt that I've kind of been, like, it's on that Dean Ambrose right there, but I don't know, it doesn't really belong on him. I figured it'd be nice to, and you know, we can actually take him out of here because the packaging is a little bit different. But yeah, here it is, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, not too loose or anything like that. Some fairly decent condition, to be honest. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and put the ref shirt on there, and then I have a referee, Shawn Michaels, one of his most infamous moments, to be quite honest. I'm going to throw him back in here, and we'll keep moving on. All right, these next 3 figures are 3 figures that I have legitimately wanted for so long. These are figures that are, I guess the word is toyetic to me. I think that they're super cool looking. And we'll start with number 3 here. This is going to be, I don't even know what Elite is, but Sami Zayn. I love this gear with the plaid and that shirt and the hat. I just love all this. Been looking for a good Sami Zayn figure from this era for a while, and I managed to grab this one for $20, so I was very happy with that. Came with all the accessories. That's the other thing too, is that most of these, if not all of them, come with their original accessories, so that was a nice bonus too, as opposed to getting them loose. Number 2 here is going to be Elite 82 Finn Balor. This is a figure that is pretty famous in the toy community. I feel like it's probably one of the best Finn Balors, if not the best Finn Balor ever made. And it had all the accessories with the, the Bullet Club hands and the shirt and all that. I have always wanted this Finn Balor, and I saw it in the case, so I'm like, I have to get that. What an awesome figure to kind of round up my collection, one that I've always wanted. So there's that Finn Balor. And then finally here, I have a bit of a story. So, long time ago at a wrestling convention, I bought a $10, legitimately $10 Sting figure from the I think it was the Luminary Sting. I was going to bring that to this convention to get signed by Sting. Over the course of the weekend, I was kind of debating, like, I like Sting, and, I might not see him again, but he's not one of my, like, favorite wrestlers. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Sting, but he's not, like, my favorite. And I get there, and I'm looking at the prices, and it was, like, close to $200 for a single autograph from him. And I was like, you know what? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do it, but I was still thinking about it the next day. Fast forward to this morning, I'm on my way to the convention, moving stuff into the back of my car, and I put the Sting figure on top of my car, and I forgot about it, and I drove away, and it was gone. I was just in a small little neighborhood, nobody was out, I drove like 100 feet, I turned back, and it's just gone. I must have gone around the corner, and somebody came by and picked it up or something, but that was my sign from God to not spend that $200 on that autograph. And on top of that, on eBay, they go for $200 too, so I could get whatever figure I wanted signed. Anyways, that $200 ended up going into these figures, so I am far more pleased with having all of these Elites that I've really wanted, as opposed to the Sting autograph. But anyways, what is the final figure? Well, I'm assuming you can probably tell by now, but it is going to be the Defining Moments Sting Elite. A figure that, oh my God, I have wanted for so long. Ever since I knew who Sting was. This is the quintessential WWE-styled Sting figure. It's him with the crow kind of gimmick and garb on. He's got the long hair, the little necklace there, and it even comes with the baseball bat. This figure, I will be doing... I mean, honestly, for all these figures, I'll probably do a big video of me unboxing them and going over them. But this Sting, for $60, I could not pass it up. Absolutely amazing. What an incredible figure, and I can't wait to get it out of this packaging and talk about it on the channel. Looking around my room. Also, Kane was there, but I found out that guy, that he had some kooky ideas, so I decided not to get his autograph and save my money, but that's a whole other can of worms. I was going to get a pop signed by him. Now let's move on to what I grabbed from the AEW Dynamite show. First and foremost, I don't have it here. It's currently in the wash because I was wearing it all weekend, but it is a limited edition Will Ospreay football or rugby jersey. If you guys go and look up Will Ospreay jersey, it should pop up, but I will show it off here on the channel at some point because it is just so cool. Some guy there was like, yeah, they're sold out online and I couldn't get them anywhere. I'm going to grab one here. And I was like, hell, there's not a ton of merchandise here that I want. I'm going to grab that. Why not? So aside from that jersey, I picked up an acclaimed scissor foam finger. So there's that. It was only $10. I was like, why not? And I'm a big fan of the Acclaim, so there's that. I'll have this hanging up in the room. And then you might have just seen it there. But I also picked up a MJF scarf. Not an actual Burberry scarf, but it is, I think it says too poor to get a real one or something like that. And I don't really think I'm going to ever really wear a scarf. So I'm just going to keep this in this little container here. It's got that AEW logo there, so when I hang it up, it'll, you know, be kind of... It'll be showing that it's from AEW, but yeah, I wanted to keep it in the packaging because I don't really have a use for it. So there we go. Keep it in the packaging. But yeah, MJF scarf, foam finger, and then the last thing here, guys. The last thing here, we're going to kind of go behind the scenes a little bit, all right? So I'm going to back this guy up a little bit. You can see the... So actually, down here is where I store all of my accessories for my AEW stuff. But this was the creme de la creme of this weekend. I didn't talk about it on the channel, but I recently met Sabu at an autograph signing, and I got him to sign a steel chair. And I've talked about it on the channel, I love the ECW originals, that being Sabu, Rob Van Dam, Tommy Dreamer, and Sandman. And I now have 2 of the autographs of those members, that being Sabu and Rob Van Dam. Had the pleasure of meeting Rob Van Dam again for the 2nd time. Got another signature on this steel chair here. What a nice guy. Oh my God, his girlfriend is really hot, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, just so there we go. Whole bunch of stuff, including a signed Rob Van Dam chair along with Sabu's signature. So there's that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's really all I have from this weekend, but it's a long video. How far? 13 minutes. Wow. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff, and I'm definitely going to be saving my money for probably the next 10 years. I don't think we buy another figure because I spent a lot of coin. But regardless, that was my haul from AEW Live in Buffalo, New York, and Nickel City or Buffalo Comic-Con. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep an eye out for more videos on kind of going over or, I don't know, analyzing these figures on the channel, especially that Sting. But I'll leave it there. As always, thank you so much for watching. My name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.